Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore live show on a Saturday, no, on a Sunday afternoon. Yep. We're doing here a quick review of the Rings of Power episode 5 before we do our review tonight of House of the Dragon episode 6. But this is the Nerd Chicano here to host the show alongside a very illuminated Brad who probably doesn't need any of his lights on right now.
Nope, probably not.
Nope. Brad, this is a while. I haven't seen this room like this in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, see your door, bro.
It's
Yeah.
brown. Still brown. Need to
Still
do
brown.
something to it.
Yeah. What's up, Brad?
I just have I have a special guest today.
Cool. Oh, look at that.
Right.
Look at the new mascot of the company, of the network.
Everyone, this is Dill Pickle.
Dill pickle.
Look at his collar. He's got a Grogu collar on.
Oh shit. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Good old dill pickle, huh?
Dill Pickle.
That's right. He's like, what the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck?
Which is
His
like,
father, what is this? Damn, bro. That's one cute ass fucking dog, bro.
fuck yeah, it is.
I can't wait for you not to be able to pick him up like
I'm
that.
not gonna. Yeah, and it'll probably be in like 3 weeks. Be like, oh god, get him off me.
Cute pupper. Damn straight is a cute pupper, man. Another addition to the beautiful family of mascots of the Nerdcore Podcast Network.
Indeed.
Yep. Good old Maya, Dixie, fucking what's it called?
Darla, Daryl,
Darla, Deer Picker, and of course the Heavenly Spirit, the original, the OG
the
mascot.
Dogfather.
Yeah, the Dogfather himself. Good old Daryl. Resting up there, and Andre too. Hey, up there with his boy Andre, pissing everywhere where they want to piss, bro. Pissing
Any
freely.
trees everywhere.
Trees, fire hydrants. Going over to CJC and saying, "Hey, bro, can I come piss in your room?" Yes, dill pickle, bro. Dill pickle, man.
Dill
Hey, you don't have
Pickle,
dill
yes.
pickles?
I mean, I like the name. Like I like on my sandwiches. Like I prefer bread and butter usually,
Yeah,
but I like dill
I
pickles.
fuck with a dill pickle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I fuck with a
like especially like when you order like you go Texas Roadhouse, you order a burger,
Yeah.
or you order like a pulled pork sandwich, and
Yes,
give you
sir.
that pickle
Yes,
on the
sir.
side. That's what you
Mm-hmm.
need because after you finish all that, you're like a little nauseated. You're like, fuck, I need a pickle.
Yeah, bro. Damn sure, bro.
They
You
know their
see,
clientele.
I fuck with a dill pickle, bro.
Hmm.
But Brad, what's up, man? How you doing? As you can tell, the title's right over here, standing right there. What's it called? A beautiful place to put the title. Just always right here. But what's up, Brad? How you doing? What did you do yesterday?
I got drunk yesterday.
So dill pickers your bread and butter.
I was hanging out with my cousin, so we got
Yeah.
drunk, and I didn't get to watch the episode. So
After putting the fucking bumper, you're like, fucking, we getting drunk, bro.
I'm getting drunk. Well, he came over and he checked out like the front bumper and all that shit, and he's like, "This is gonna be like a 2-day job, son." I'm like, fuck.
Dude, ain't that some shit, bro? You know, your fucking brother come over and like, yeah, man, this ain't gonna do it. We ain't even gonna finish this today. Like, oh fuck, all
No,
right, cool.
no. And so I'm like, well, all right, but the front bumper wasn't as important as the back bumper because the
Back
back
bumper.
bumper was jacked up. So the front bumper still looks good. It's just
Yeah.
I'm getting matching set.
What's good, Keon? Let us know what's
Well,
up in the
chill
comments,
zone.
man. What you doing? How you doing?
You, people are we called the vet today too to like schedule like I think it's second puppy shot.
Yeah.
And
DP's puppy shot.
they're like, okay, what kind of breed is it? We're like Great Pyrenees Anatolian Shepherd mix, and they're like,
What's that?
and you named him Dill Pickle.
Yeah,
Where
none of
did
your
you
fucking
get
business.
that for that breed? It's like why we got to name it for the breed?
Yeah. My Shih Tzu was called Andre. Yeah.
Like
Fuck.
yeah, like
Fucking
I'm I,
Schnauzer is called Maya.
and where it all generates is so we got Daryl. We didn't name Daryl. We picked
Yeah.
Daryl up at a shelter, and his name was Daryl. And lo and behold, that was a perfect name for that dog
Yeah.
because he was totally a Daryl. And so we were like, okay, Redneck D names, I guess. So then the next one was Dixie, then Darla, and now we have Dill Pickle.
Yeah. Dude,
Because it was between Dill and Darby.
nah. Dill Pickle's better, man.
Dill Pickle, yeah, that's what we like came to, like, and we had decided on Dill, and we were like trying to figure out like middle names for it. All right, well, Bill or Dally, and we're like at some point we were like, fuck it, Dill Pickle just sounds cool.
Yeah, I'm looking here. Like Shih Tzus are Tibet from China and Tibet. You tell me I'm supposed to give Andre a whole ass like Chinese name or like Tibetan name?
I mean, you
Nah, that
could call
motherfucker's
him.
name is motherfucker's Andre.
Well, Andrew Yang was Taiwanese, so I guess that's still in that area.
You know, he's just
You
Andre,
can name
bro.
him. You could have named him Andrew.
Nah, man, it's Andre, bro.
Yeah, Andre,
after-
Andre was a cool name.
Yeah,
It was
man.
a cool name.
He's a menace
Just like
too,
Dill
bro.
Pickle.
Dill Pickle, yeah. So fuck you. I name my dog whatever the fuck I want.
Because I mean, when you look at him like this, he kind of do look like a pickle, like a furry pickle.
Like he's a chunk motherfucker, bro.
He's a chunky motherfucker. He's supposed to get like to 100 pounds. So
Yeah.
nobody get used to me doing this.
Oh yeah.
Probably after this date.
He's
I'm gonna
probably
have to lift a lot more weights.
yeah. But yeah, man. Glad you're here
That's
though.
cute
What's it
fucking
called?
dog.
I didn't get to watch the episode until today too. You were telling me like, hey man, what's it called? I mean, like, all right, I'll watch it later. Watch the new episode for the second season of Abbott Elementary, so I got that done too. But yeah, yesterday, what's it called? Cousins came over. My cousins came over. They were staying the night because they're going on a cruise today. So I was like, oh shit. And what's it called? By the time I was like, what's it called? My cousin came back home. It was like 12:30. I'm like, fuck this. I'm like, I'm going to bed. So not much going on lately, but just here I got to watch this and I'm excited. I actually really want to talk about this episode.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I mean we didn't get to hear your thoughts on last week, so we'll go into that a little bit. But before we go into any of that, of course, excuse me. If you have not watched this week's episode of the Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, long ass fucking title, and you want to get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the episode, go ahead and stick around. Either way, how it goes is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect. Oh fuck! In a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Little premature there.
Premature, bro.
Little premature laughter there.
The banner's up. The banner's up. And that means spoilers are allowed. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to click.
Premature spoiler alert.
I was clicking around my stream deck to get to the soundboard and I fucking clicked that twice. So, Brad.
You want to hit it again just for shits and giggles? There you go. Perfect.
Somebody's going to have to make a mix of that. Brad, you weren't here last week, so we didn't get to hear your thoughts on episode 4.
So give me a reminder, like just a short reminder of like the beginning of episode 4.
So to me, I said that episode 4 was where shit actually started to become clear. Like this is what's going down. So like what's it called? They get to Numenor, and they're like, what's it called? Galadriel and Hellbrand get to Numenor, and they're like trying to convince what's it called, to go to war with help them fight the people. What's it called? The servants of Sauron and the orcs and what's it called? The kid. What's it called?
He gets himself. Oh, yep. That
Mark and
then
the guy was
other
telling him like about Sauron and shit.
Yeah, then the other kid gets kicked off the ship with his 2 friends, right? That was that episode.
Yeah. The 2 guys. Yeah, who would. That's who would be the guy who would fucking cut off Sauron's finger in the Fellowship of the Ring.
Wait. So that's the same. So that kid is the same dude who cuts off
Sauron in the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring.
And he's fucking cleaning up horse shit? Man, all heroes start from somewhere.
That's Isildur, bro. That's Isildur.
Man, all heroes start from somewhere. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but that's also the motherfucker who would betray Elrond. Because remember, Elrond tells him like, "Come on, don't what's it called? Just throw it in." And he was like, "No, I want the power." And like, and just keeps it with himself, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
wheel.
that
Yeah,
so
no.
yeah, that guy who got his friends in trouble, that's a motherfucker who cuts off Sauron's finger, takes the ring, doesn't throw it into Mount Doom, betrays Elrond. Yeah.
Damn. And he was picking up horse shit.
Mm-hmm. Losing friends back and forth too, bro.
Um, I'll just give a few thoughts on that episode. I think that episode was basically the start of what was going to happen for this episode. So I didn't think it was like my favorite out of all of them, but it was the lead into this episode, which I think this episode might be close to my favorite so far because shit now is starting to go down. We got people like political like shit is happening, and we got people coming together and be like, yeah, let's go kick this dude's ass, and it goes from there. And then you got the splitting up of the humans or whatever the fuck the Middle Earthers. You got some going to Sauron and others going and staying at the tower. And for this one, I'm guessing they're gonna fucking wait till that army comes up and they're gonna knock the tower over. Because they stared up at that tower like that, like I would, and I'd go, I'm gonna knock that fucking tower over on them when they're just sitting out there trying to siege us.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
So I really like this week's episode. Last week's episode, I'm gonna be real honest, that was my favorite episode so far. But like I felt like last week's episode was really where shit became clear, and we're like, okay, we're bounding together, we're
That's
headed
true.
towards Sauron, we're trying to fight Sauron, and we also have these little threads that are starting to become clear as to what the hell is going on here. So like Meteor Man is starting to sound a lot like we're like, okay, we know what the fuck's going on. Well, we don't know who he is, but we like
Not
I have
like
a clue. I have a clue.
he's a wizard of some sort.
Yeah, there was
Because
some
he's got the same powers as that basically that one dude, and he was in the forest. Like I forget what the fuck his name was. He was wizard though, and he was off his rocker kinda, and he had the rabbits,
That's not Gandalf.
the rabbit sled.
I remember, bro. But
Oh fucking no.
we had somebody in chat last week when me and Luis were talking about the episode who was like really, really knowledgeable about Lord of the Rings and the world of Middle Earth, and he was saying how like apparently that might be Gandalf, but he was like, I don't. Yeah, he was saying that he would hate that if that's Gandalf. Like that's
I thought like Gandalf didn't come till a while later.
yeah. Well, it's Gandalf in a different form, apparently. Like, but I don't know. There, people. He was like, I don't think it's true, but like, I would hate if that's who he is. Like,
What, we go from Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the Grey? Like, is that
yeah.
what's happening here?
But either way, like, I really like the stuff. What's it called? The whole shit with the dwarves in that episode with Elrond and like the song that the lady sang. What's
Oh
it called?
yeah,
To bless
and actually, yeah, that was good. Anytime dwarves are on is my favorite part.
Oh yeah, yeah. But this week's episode, holy shit! All right, so what's it called? I wanted to run this by you. Did that little boy die? Did the kid die? The one who what's it called had the mark, or did they just capture him?
No, he did. He was the one shooting arrows.
Oh, he was.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the dude who's about to get fucking stabbed for blood for blood. That you remember the episode where they go into the town to get food?
Mm-hmm.
That's the dude who runs off
Oh,
and
okay.
leaves his buddy.
But he's not
So-
dead. He's not dead, right?
Oh, he get.
He's gonna get killed.
I like so are we still talking about the dude with the arrow or the dude that's about to like they didn't show the stabbing but they were like
Yeah, it kind
blood
of
for blood?
yeah. What's it called? They kind of alluded to that he was gonna get.
I'm thinking
stabbed.
that kid dead.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause-
thinking that like let's be real here when it comes to cults. When it comes to cults,
Yeah.
that dude was bought and sold on the idea of Sauron. Just
yeah.
like
Well, because
just like
that's
a cult.
the kid with the mark. That was the
Yeah,
kid with the
and
mark, right?
because the old dude was the one with the barn where they found the hilt.
Yeah, yeah. And the guy who was saying like he was pledging his allegiance to him and thought that he was Sauron. And this is where it gets interesting because the way that the episode plays it off was that like he's not Sauron, but he,
Or he doesn't like that name being said, or he doesn't
yeah,
like being called out for it because he doesn't want that out there.
yeah. I think it is way too early right now to find out who Sauron is, even though
Yeah.
there's a lot of people. And I'm going to go back to mention our homeboy in the chat last week, Darius. Darius said that he thinks Hellbrand is Sauron. He thinks
Hellbrand.
Hellbrand is Sauron.
Which one's Hellbrand?
The one who's the what's it called? The king of the Southlands, who's the what's it called with Galadriel.
That'd be an interesting twist
I
where they
said that
help
would be fucking nuts, bro.
where they basically help him regain, and he turns on. Ooh, and he's just
And there were
fucking.
moments in this episode where I kind of was like, "Oh shit, I think he's right. I think this might be Sauron." But I did like that. I like this episode. What's it called? I like how we're moving along. We're still so I think now we're able to manage these separate threads, but still stick to the main story of like Galadriel and Hellbrand.
They're actually doing very well with that. These
Yeah,
separate threads, and you see them slowly coming together, like they make
yeah,
sense in some way.
yeah,
I mean, the wizard dude is kind of still out there. It was really cool to see. I don't know if he like regained his memory after that whole ice thing, but it
yeah.
looked like he had a clearness in his eyes, like, you know.
Yeah, and also I'm not sure exactly what he did to his arm. Like he just iced it, and like he was able to regenerate it or
I
heal
I
it.
I don't know if he was regenerating or he was just because of the heat that came off it, he was just cooling it down. I don't know. Like I thought the girl was about to lose her fucking hand though.
Me
I'm
too.
like I'm
Me
like
too.
is that shit just gonna break off?
Do we have
Like,
that in
oh
the
god.
budget? Yep. Um, I thought so too. I thought this shit was gonna break off. Um, but I love how the Meteor Man and the relationship between the Meteor Man and the Halfoots is happening. Like I like that chemistry and I like the dynamic.
Yeah.
Um, they've been doing pretty good, like you said. They're doing pretty good at weaving these threads together now. Like we're actually shit makes sense. But what I thought I found the most compelling was the we love the dwarves, but I
Love the
like
Doors.
that whole shit that was going on with Elrond and talking about the Mithril and how it's like
Where
we need
well
this. Yeah,
and you know, and he explained like the trees are dying, that means, you know, our light is dying, and if our light dies, we die. And
yeah,
okay, that makes sense. And it basically it comes now to the dwarves and elves having to come to agreement. Basically, the dwarves are going to save the elves, which I love the little tit for tat, like from Doran being like, "Whose hands are your lives in? Yours."
yep.
Don't you fucking forget it.
Don't you fucking forget? Yeah, I love that full part. Um,
I've found my new favorite saying: "Give me the meat and give it to me raw."
and give it to me raw. Yeah, I really like what like
That
Elrond
that's
character,
going to be a
dude.
meme, by the way. That is
Yeah,
going to be a meme for every time someone wants to have sex.
give me the meat and give it to me raw.
Hmm.
Dude, I love those two characters. I think those two are some of my favorites. What's it called? I love Elrond and I love Darren, and I just I don't know. I love how he was like bringing up the fact. He was the other guy was bringing up the fact that like Elrond has like, you know, what's it called? Do you want to keep your oath to them or do you want to save your own people? And it's like that's kind of the shit that what's it called leads to us having to fight this big war in the
It's
original
people
in
not
the
keeping their
trilogy.
word. Yeah.
People don't keep the word, keep the oath, so everybody's separated, and that's how the orcs are able to like gain so much power.
Hmm. Which you see from the human side too is
Yeah.
half stays at the tower and half leaves to
Hmm.
go with Sauron or whoever the fuck that dude is.
Yeah. I think it was Arndt. His name is Arndt or something like that. But like, he's I don't know. I like I said that scene really can play off really differently. Whereas
But
he is
if
Sauron, or-
but if Darius is right,
In
and
Hellbrand, yeah,
and the king of the
the
is it
Southlands,
Southlands?
Southlands, yeah.
If he ends up being that is a fucking twist, right? That is good fucking like that's just gonna be
That's a good
really
fucking
fucking good.
writing, bro.
That's good fucking writing. That's just because it's gonna come out of left field because you don't expect it because you're like, oh,
Yeah.
this dude was just found on a boat, and then maybe he didn't know he was king, and then it just turns out, nah, that dude been planning his fucking kingdom for a while.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, it's kind of suck. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of suck, man. But
I
hey,
mean,
it's that's the king.
I like the Gadriel, that convo, that conversation between
Yeah.
Gadriel and Halbeard, Halbeard,
Oh, Halbrand. Yeah, Halbrand. Yeah.
Halbrand. Had that conversation
Oh my
of
god.
like, why are you fighting? And she's like, I can't fucking stop. Like I
Yeah.
literally could have gone to heaven, and I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, like get that through your head. I literally was being, sailboated to fucking heaven. My friends betrayed me. I have my brother's dead. I have nothing. I could have gone to heaven. And what did I do? I chose to get off that fucking boat and fight. I
Yeah,
don't, she has nothing else to do but fight.
yeah. This ain't no mere vengeance. This is a freaking addiction to blood and mutiny.
Yeah, like you like, and I love how, like, what's it called? Hellbrand kind of looks like, oh, like he's changed after that. I'm like, okay, but like in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, fuck, if he's Sauron, he's really pulling some strings here. He's really fucking pulling some strings
Yeah,
here.
and no one is expecting. He's done talked. Is it the Nemors, Nemorians,
Numenors,
Numenors, the Numenors, to join up with the elves, where they haven't done that um
ages.
in ages, and it was a, you know what, where that theory might be more than a theory now that I'm thinking, because even the old king was like, you're only going to find darkness there.
Yeah,
If that's not a hint, I don't know what is.
I definitely think the season's gonna end with the creation of Mordor. So like the darkness is gonna happen, and but I was gonna say I loved the scene with Galadriel and the training guys. The guys who were
Where it
yeah,
takes on 6 people, and she
yeah,
only gets like, she doesn't even get like nicked. She, or like her shirt gets like nicked, and
yeah.
it's like
Hey, became
lieutenant.
lieutenant, bro. Became lieutenant, bro. You can't knock him,
Does
bro.
that
Can't
come
knock
with a
him.
raise?
No, no raise. You just get to die first.
First in, last out.
Yeah, but I like that part. Like that shit was so good, bro. Like Galadriel's such a badass, bro. And like we've been known that she's a kind of a bad like of just in the original films. Like we don't really hear, like all we do is hear about her stories and stuff. And of course Gimli simping really hard that he asked for like a strand of her hair for his journey.
Weirdo.
Everybody else gets Frodo gets a fucking light thing. Somebody gets a sword. And then Gimli's right there, like, I only asked for the one thing I'd want. The only thing that's important to me. A strand of this lucky lady's hair. I'm like, you fucking weirdo, bro.
Whew, whew.
You
Somebody got a
weird.
fetish.
Yeah,
He just sitting there sniffing it all day, like.
yeah. Holy shit. But oh man, this is leading to some good shit, man. Especially that ending. Just that shit
Oh,
was
with the
so
ships
fucking
sailing
cool.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know some badass shit's about to happen with that ending.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get some battle scenes soon. And I'm excited, man. I'm glad we're moving away to like the money shots now, because like I had a little bit of like complaints there. I was like, man, those first 3 episodes, we had a lot of like money shots. They're like,
Yeah,
okay, this is
and
what we
now
were
we're
able
getting
to
more
do
to
with our budget.
story. We're still getting a good money shot here or there, but we're getting more story,
Yeah, yeah,
which is nice.
yeah. But fuck, man, I like this episode a lot. Um, I'm really, really excited to see where we're going.
What did you
Yeah.
think of the wolves? Like when they say wolves, I'm thinking like,
What
big
the hell?
ass
What
fucking
the
like
hellhounds, bro?
dogs. What the fuck are those?
What the fucking
If I saw
hellhounds,
that
bro?
coming after me, I'd be fucking frightened too.
Yeah. Hey, he fucking beat the shit out of him though, bro.
Oh, just one palm slam to the ground, like damn.
Yeah, man. This shit was nuts, man.
Combo
I'm telling you,
breaker.
whoever that meteor man is, bro, he's got hands, bro.
Combo breaker.
Yeah. I love how we're calling him Meteor Man, but he is called the Stranger. That's all he is. He's a stranger, but you
Stranger
know,
danger.
yeah, but fucking
Well,
Meteor
we
Man.
can't call him the stranger because the stranger is a totally different thing on this show. So I don't know if you know this, Raul, but the stranger is when you sit on your left hand for a while till it goes numb.
Yeah, yeah, I know it. I know it, Brad. I know it.
I won't
Oh
finish.
man.
I won't finish that sentence.
Yeah. Either way, I'm sure that we are gonna get headed. We're heading down some blood and some like straight up fucking battles, man. Like I'm sure that tower's gonna come down, and I'm sure wherever Bronwyn is at, Bronwyn and the what's it called, Arondir,
Hmm.
where they're at, that shit's gonna get taken over, orcs, and I think that's where Saruman's tower is actually.
Is
That's what
at that spot.
yeah. So I'm sure that we are headed towards some shit here, and we're gonna see the creation of Mount Doom at the end. What's it called, Mordor and Mount Doom? But
Hmm.
I mean, I'm really liking this, man. Having us like at first when we were talking about this show, we were like, this shit looks cool and all. Like, this is cool, good, but like, there's no clear direction here. And now I'm glad that into the fourth episode is where shit really started to get clear because I was like, man, I don't know if I can go past episode 4 without something being clear as to what we're trying to do here.
Yeah,
Because, yeah,
because we need some kind of structure going into this. It just, I mean, it can't just be cool like you said, money shots because that doesn't create a show. Doesn't
yeah,
create a good story.
yeah. But yeah, I like this. Brad, any final thoughts?
Um,
More dwarves, bro.
I mean, for being like someone who doesn't really remember the movies and never got like really too into the Lord of the Rings, this show's really cool. This show's really cool to watch. I'm still questioning where the hell you spent $50 million per episode. That's my question. Because I'm sure there's a lot of studios who could have done this for not $50 million an episode. So that's like beautiful, beautiful, like everything. But I mean, fuck, did you get James Cameron to like
New Zealand,
fucking
bro.
do
New
some
Zealand,
shit in this? I don't know.
New Zealand doesn't come cheap, Brad.
I guess not. Like during COVID time, they were like, "Fuck, we gotta up it."
Yep. Well, man, that's it for our review, y'all. Well, we wanted to at least come on here for a little bit to talk about this episode. The banner's gonna go down. Of course, we'll be back on Saturday to talk more Rings of Power. For episode 6, we'll talk about next week. But tonight, do not miss us. We'll be on for House of the Dragon episode 6. We just wanted to do this one. I didn't want to do a long ass episode tonight and have us go really late and just I'm like, let's just stick to what we got here. We'll take like 30 minutes to talk about this episode. So I'm glad that it worked out. So catch us later tonight, like around
Catch these hands.
9-ish, 9:30. What's it called? Central Time. And yeah, don't catch these hands unless don't catch what's it called? The stranger's hands, bro. The stranger, yeah, the meteor man. Fuck, man,
God
that
dang.
dude.
That man got some power. Like that man's gonna be a problem.
Damn
Although
straight.
although if this is Gandalf, I think it's pretty cool that like I don't know if he just like reincarnated or fucking reborn and that's that shit or he just lost his memory and he's just figuring that out. I just find it funny that he basically fell into the Hobbit races, which probably the nicest fucking race I guess ever,
Yeah.
and then just to be told you're good and then he just goes from there, be like, I guess I'm good. And it would have been a weird. I guess it could have split either way. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want it to be straight up Gandalf, but it would be interesting if it's like
Another
someone of
kind of wizard.
Gandalf's race.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know, man. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of theories into it. And we'll see how it goes. But I know Darius also brought up like a Balrog. Balrog would have might possibly won too. Balrog, Brad. That's the race of people who fucked up Gandalf in Fellowship.
Okay.
Yeah, that big ass fiery motherfucker.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
but
one where he goes, "Fly, you fools," and they couldn't
mm,
figure out. Oh man, we should use the fucking giant eagles.
yeah, fucking idiots, hobbits. Just
Gandalf shows up and
Bezos.
like, you walk the whole fuck. I told you what to do. We thought you just meant run. Like,
Which I meant just run, but no, Luis, we're doing what's it called? A little bit of talk. We were talking a little bit here, but what's it called? We're headed out already because we'll have live show tonight for House of the Dragon. But um, think you could have hobbits surviving the world of Sauron. Run, Good- dude. Those hobbits, hey, those hobbits ended up saving the fucking world. Okay, they saved the world. You know
there's some plucky motherfuckers.
Yeah, who would have thought it was a bunch of hobbits who would end up uniting the army of men against the the orcs.
My friend, you bow to no one.
Not to no one. That's right, bro. Or like what's it called?
Mm.
Legolas told Gimli. It's called how about sharing the battlefield with a friend? Well, that's it, y'all. And I hope y'all had fun. It was fun talking about this, and we'll be back later tonight. But in the meantime, of course, just check out the stuff that we do here on Nerdcore.com. We'll talk more tonight, y'all. But we wanted to do this quick little review of the Rings of Power episode 5. And Brad, let's go ahead and send them out.
All right, Raul. Thank you for being the host as always. Thank you to all those who joined us in chat today, which of course is Keon and Luis. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And in this episode, what I'm going to say is give me the meat and give it to me raw. And also, we're going to end it with a little bit of puppy shot.
Dill pickle.
Puppy!